Hello dear children, hope you are all fine. Let us continue with the chapter Light, Reflection and Refraction. In the previous module, we started with spherical mirrors and we understood all the terminologies related to spherical mirrors. Pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, focal length, aperture, principal focus of concave mirror and convex mirror. We went through all the terminologies. Now we have to start with the image formation by spherical mirrors. So before going into the image formation, we have to understand that when an object is placed in front of a mirror or a concave mirror, an image is formed. And the image is formed at that point where at least two reflected rays intersect or appear to intersect. To find out the position of the image formed by a concave mirror, we use only those two rays of light whose paths after reflection from the mirror are known to us and easy to draw. So, the following rays of light are usually used to locate the images formed by concave mirrors, and we can call them rules for obtaining images in concave mirrors. There are mainly 4 rules and we will go through these rules one by one. Let's start. Rule 1. A ray parallel to the principal axis will pass through the principal focus after reflection in a concave mirror. Children, let us draw a concave mirror. For that, take a compass and take a radius. Here I have taken 4 centimeter as the radius. And now you have to draw a concave mirror. Show the center of curvature and show the coating. You know, children, that a mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inward is called a concave mirror. And we have to locate, let this mirror be M dash. We have to take the midpoint and let us just confirm it with the scale. This is our midpoint of the spherical mirror. We will write the letter capital P. Now we know, children, that the straight line that passes through the center of curvature and the pole is the principal axis. So let us name it as x dash. And principal focus is a point that lies exactly midway between the center of curvature and the pole. So let us take the distance or measure the distance between center of curvature and pole. It is 4 centimeter. So exactly at the center, we are noting our principal focus by the letter capital F. Now the incident ray is coming parallel to this principal axis. According to the rule, if a light ray enters parallel to principal axis after reflection, it will pass through the focus. So this is our focus, this point. So the reflected ray will move through the principal focus. And these light rays obey the law of reflection. So let us show the normal to the center of curvature, which meets at the point of incidence here. And so the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So children, this is rule 1. Rule 2. A ray passing through the principal focus will emerge parallel to the principal axis after reflection in a concave mirror. Children, we have drawn a concave mirror M dash, and we have noted the center of curvature, which is the center of this hollow sphere, and the midpoint of the mirror, that is P. And now let us show the principal axis, the straight line passing through the center of curvature and the pole. And after that, we'll show the focus. The focus lies exactly midpoint between the, so here That is our principal focus. Now, according to the rule, a light ray that enters through the principal focus will emerge parallel to the principal axis. So, let us show a light ray entering through the principal focus. So, this is our incident ray, and after reflection, it moves parallel to our principal axis. So, this is our reflected ray. And these light rays also obey the laws of reflection. So, this is our normal that we are drawing. And so the angle of incidence will be equal to the angle of reflection. This is rule 2. A ray of light that enters through the principal focus after reflection will emerge parallel to the principal axis. Rule 3. A ray passing through the center of curvature of a concave mirror is reflected along the same path. So, rule 3, here we have the concave mirror, the center of curvature, the pole of the mirror and the principal axis. So, let us locate the focus. As you know, it comes exactly the mid between, first we have to measure the distance from C to P, it is 4 centimeter. So, exactly at the center we are locating our principal focus. Make sure children, the distance from C to F should be the same as the distance from F to P. Now, rule 3. A ray of light that enters through the center of curvature will be reflected along the same path because the ray is striking normally or perpendicular to the mirror. So, let us show the light ray is incidenting through the center of curvature. This is our center of curvature. So, light ray is entering the mirror and falling at the reflecting surface and it gets reflected along the same path. So, this is our arrow. So, this rule, what does it state? A light ray that is entering through the center of curvature retraces its path or is reflected along the same path. Rule 4. A ray incident obliquely to the principal axis towards a point P on the concave mirror is reflected obliquely. Let's understand it through the video. Children, now the fourth rule. A ray of light incident obliquely towards the principal axis at a point P will reflect obliquely. So, let us draw. So, here we have drawn the concave mirror, noted the center of curvature, pole and the principal focus. So, a ray of light that is incident obliquely. That means it is making an angle with the principal axis and let that angle be the angle of incidence and it is falling on the point P. So, according to the rule, it will reflect obliquely. It will reflect obliquely. This is our incident ray and this is our reflected ray. They make the same angle with the principal axis. So, a ray of light that is incident obliquely at point P will reflect obliquely, making the same angle with the principal axis. This is the fourth rule. Hope you understood it. So children, the notes to be written and the diagrams to be drawn in the notebook, you have to write the rules for obtaining images in concave mirrors, that is the heading, and all the 4 rules with the ray diagrams have to be drawn in the front side of the notebook. So hope you understood all the 4 rules, and from the next class we'll start the image formation. Thank you.